What makes a happy team? What is the essence of a good team? That's a great question. I think an essence of a good team, there's a number of facets. The first is I think you want cognitive diversity. You want people who will think in different ways. There might be some people in your team who love divergent thinking, some people in your team who love convergent thinking. Their energy goes up in convergent thinking. I think that's so powerful because that means people are fighting for time in these different bits of the process in the innovation circle. I think you've got to have trust. You've got to have trust that when you ask somebody in your team to do something, that they will go and do it to the best of their ability. It might not be exactly what you want, but that's part of the different viewpoints and bringing that together. I think you've got to have an environment that feels safe. You've got to have an environment where people can put up their hands and go, well, how about this? And people don't turn around and go, that's a daft idea. Well, that's absolutely stupid. That actually people go, gosh, that's a really interesting question. That's made me think of this. That it really is safe to offer an opinion and for the group to understand that it is an opinion and that can be built upon, it can be worked with, it can be manipulated to maybe something even better. Where I have seen teams that are happy are teams that feel that they're doing meaningful work for a fair recompense for their time and effort. And I think, there's a bunch of research out there that shows you that when you just throw money at people, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a better result. When people fundamentally believe that what they're doing is good, has value, is benefiting other people, then they're willing to, to put even more effort into it, and their creativity and the ideas they bring to it are often greater than if you're just saying, do it and I'll pay you to do it. The final point is I think you have to have the ability to hold people to account. That if somebody has said that they're going to do something and that they don't do it, that the team feels strong enough to be able to turn around and go, Darren, you did promise that. We talked about that. You promised that on that date. You've not delivered. Yeah, that's actually impacting the rest of the workflow, the rest of the team. Help me understand what got in the way. How can I help you get back on track? But you don't sweep that under the carpet. You have to have that ability to hold each other to account. And by the way, that works both up and down. It's not just about a senior person saying that to a junior person. I think in really high-performing teams, junior people can go, actually, Jonathan, you promised that you would give us that brief by such and such date. I can't do anything until you've given me brief. That's gone by. When can I now expect it? So I think in those teams, it has to work up, down, and sideways.